You know, I've spent my entire life studying wealth, not just how to make it, but how it's destroyed. And after nearly a century of watching people make the same mistakes over and over again, I can tell you one thing with absolute certainty. Most people aren't poor because they don't earn enough. They're poor because of what they buy. Yes, what they spend their money on. Things that seem normal, things that everyone else is buying, things society tells you are necessary. You might even feel good temporarily when you buy them. But here's the truth. They're silently eating away at your wealth day after day, year after year, like termites gnawing at the foundation of a house. You don't see the damage until it's too late. Today, I want to expose the 5 biggest wealth destroyers that people buy without thinking twice. And I'm not talking about small luxuries. I'm talking about things that can cost you hundreds of thousands, even millions over your lifetime. If you pay attention today and make just a few changes, you can completely change the trajectory of your financial life. So let's start with the first one. Number 1. New cars, the silent wealth killer. When I say new cars, I want you to understand it's not cars themselves. Cars are a tool. They get you from point A to point B. But brand new cars, they're one of the worst financial decisions you can make. Here's why. The moment you drive a new car off the lot, it loses 10 to 20% of its value immediately. You haven't even made it home yet, and thousands of dollars have vanished. Over the next 5 years, that car will lose about 60% of its value. Let's say you bought a $40,000 car. In 5 years, it's worth about $16,000. You've lost $24,000 just by owning it, and it gets worse. Most people don't pay cash, they finance. You pay interest, sometimes thousands more, while watching your money disappear. Let's do the math. A $40,000 car financed over 5 years at 5% interest costs roughly $754 per month. Over 60 months, that's $45,240. But the car's value after 5 years, $16,000. You've literally spent $45,000 to own something worth $16,000. A loss of $29,000, almost $30,000 gone. Now imagine if instead of spending it on a new car, you invested that $30,000 at a 10% annual return. In 30 years, it would grow to over $500,000. One single decision, one single car could make a difference of hundreds of thousands. But most people don't just buy one new car, they buy a new car every 5 or 6 years. Over a lifetime, you're looking at millions lost simply by chasing the new car smell. I never buy new cars. Never have, never will. I drive reliable, practical cars until they can't move anymore. People ask me, why don't you drive something flashy? I say, a car is a tool. It doesn't need to impress anyone. If you want to get rich, take this mindset seriously. Stop buying new cars. Buy used, pay cash. Drive it for 10 years or more and invest the difference. That one simple decision can create serious wealth over time. Number 2, houses that are too expensive, the trap everyone falls into next. Let's talk about houses. Owning a home can be smart, but only if you do it wisely. Most people don't. They buy the biggest house they can get approved for. They max out their loans, put down the minimum, and take 30-year mortgages. Here's the problem. The bank doesn't care about your wealth. The bank wants interest. They'll lend you as much as they can because it makes them money, but for you, that house might be a financial trap. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone earns $100,000 a year. The bank approves them for a $400,000 home. They think, perfect, I'll buy it. But let's break it down. 20% down is $80,000. That leaves a $320,000 mortgage at 4% interest over 30 years, roughly $1,500 per month in principal and interest. Add taxes, insurance, maintenance. You're paying $2,000 to $2,500 a month. That's a huge chunk of your income. Maybe 40% after taxes. What's left for investing? Almost nothing. Your house rich, but cash poor. Your money is locked in an asset you can't access without selling or borrowing. Contrast this with someone who buys a smaller, modest home that costs 2.5 to 3 times their income. Their housing costs are manageable. They have money to invest, to save, to grow wealth. Over decades, that difference could easily amount to millions of dollars. The lesson is simple. Buy less house than you can afford. Live comfortably, but leave yourself cash for investments. Your house should support your wealth building, not prevent it. Number 3, brand new furniture and home decor. More expensive than you think. People often overlook furniture. It seems small, but it's a hidden wealth killer. A new couch, $2,000. Dining set, $3,000. Bedroom set, $4,000. Decor, rugs, lamps, artwork. It adds up fast. Many people spend $30,000, $40,000 just furnishing a home. And here's the kicker. Furniture depreciates. Brand new furniture loses value immediately. Wealthy people buy differently. They buy used. They shop smart. They buy slowly. Estate sales, online marketplaces, thrift stores, quality pieces for a fraction of the price. Some furniture lasts decades. You don't need to redecorate every year because styles change. Let's do the math. Spend $30,000 on new furniture versus $10,000 on used. That $20,000 difference, invested at 10% returns over 30 years, grows to almost $350,000. That's real money, real wealth, all from being patient, buying smart, and resisting society's push for new and perfect. Your furniture doesn't build wealth, but your investments do. Number 4, latest technology and gadgets. Stop chasing the next upgrade. This one hits hard in today's world. Smartphones, tablets, laptops, smartwatches, wireless earbuds. Technology companies want you to believe you need the newest version every year, but you don't. A new phone costs $1,000. Upgrade every 2 years instead of annually. That's $500 saved per year. Over 40 years, invested at 10% returns, that $20,000 becomes nearly $1 million. Laptops, tablets, televisions, the principle is the same. Wealthy people don't chase the latest gadgets. They use what they have until it's truly obsolete. Buy previous generation models or refurbished items. Resist the urge to upgrade because society says it's cool. Technology is a tool, not a status symbol. If it's costing you money without improving your life significantly, it's not serving you, it's serving the company selling it to you. Number 5, luxury experiences you can't afford, the costliest mistake. Finally, let's talk about experiences. Vacations, 5-star hotels, first-class flights, luxury cruises. People justify these as making memories. But here's the hard truth. If you can't pay cash for it without hurting your financial goals, you can't afford it. A $10,000 vacation might seem harmless, but do it twice a year for 30 years. That's $600,000 spent. Now imagine taking budget vacations for $5,000 a year and investing the remaining $15,000. That grows to over $2 million. The best memories don't come from expensive hotels. They come from meaningful experiences, road trips, camping, cooking together. You can have amazing adventures without bankrupting your future. The wealthy understand this. They enjoy life, yes, but wisely. They prioritize long-term freedom over short-term pleasure. Let's a short recap. Number 1. New cars. Buy used. Pay cash, invest the difference. Number 2. Expensive houses. Buy a home you can afford. Leave room for investments. Number 3. Brand new furniture. Buy used, buy smart, buy only what you need. Number 4, latest technology. Use what you have. Resist upgrades. Invest the savings. Number 5, luxury experiences. Enjoy life affordably. Invest the difference. Eliminate these 5 things, and you could save hundreds of thousands, maybe millions over your lifetime. And invested wisely, that money compounds into real financial freedom. Here's the challenge. All of these things feel normal. Everyone around you is buying them. Society tells you it's necessary. You'll feel left out, judged, maybe even mocked. People might call you cheap, but you have to decide what matters more. The approval of others or your own financial freedom. I chose freedom decades ago. I've never regretted it, not for a second. Because that freedom, being able to do what you want when you want without worrying about money, is worth more than any car, house, vacation, or gadget. And here's the secret. Most people who earn a lot of money stay broke. Why? Because they spend it all. The secret to getting rich isn't earning more, it's not spending on things that destroy wealth. Look at your spending, identify which of these 5 things you're buying. Stop. Just stop. Redirect every dollar you save into investments. Index funds, dividend-paying stocks, retirement accounts. It won't be easy. It will require discipline. It will require being different from everyone else. It will require patience and delayed gratification. But it works, absolutely works. I'm living proof, and there are millions of others who did the same. One decision, just one, can change the course of your financial life forever. You can start today. The wealthy think differently. They see cars as transportation, not status symbols. Houses are homes, not investments to impress others. Furniture is functional, not a fashion statement. Technology is a tool, not a trophy. Experiences are meaningful, not expensive. This mindset, applied consistently over decades, compounds into freedom, security, and massive wealth. Here's what I want you to do. Make a list of the last 5 major purchases you made. Ask yourself, did this build wealth or destroy it? For the next major purchase, ask yourself the same question. Does this increase my freedom or decrease it? Decide today to make smarter choices. It won't be glamorous. You might feel like you're missing out, but the payoff is enormous. Real wealth, real freedom, a life lived on your terms. Remember, the formula isn't complicated. It's simple. Stop buying what destroys wealth. Start investing what you save. Repeat consistently. Your future self will thank you.